In Washington, D.C.'s high-stakes press rooms, Peter Doocy is a relentless force, his sharp questions slicing through political spin. The Fox News senior White House correspondent, born July 21, 1987, has made his mark challenging the powerful. Yet, whispers of personal tragedy swirl. His wife, Hillary Vaughn, battling a grave illness. Peter, poised to leave his post to stand by her. Rumors of cancer and resignation spark viral grief. Hillary's strong trends, strangers pray for a young mother's survival. But as the fog of falsehood clears, a vibrant truth emerges. Not despair, but a family's fierce resilience, a saga of love and triumph that defies the storm. Rewind to January 24, 2022, a day etched in the annals of political theater. The White House briefing room hums with tension, a pressure cooker of parsed platitudes and pointed probes. Peter Doocy, microphone raised like a knight's lance, fires a question on inflation's insidious creep. A 7.5% consumer price index spike, the highest in 4 decades, pinching American pockets from Peoria to Portland. President Joe Biden, his patience frayed, turns away, unaware of a hot mic's betrayal. That stupid son of a bitch. The room freezes. The phrase fractures the internet. A viral volley that fuels partisan firestorms. Fox faithful crown Peter a hero, the voice of the overlooked. Critics cast him as a gadfly in Gucci loafers. By dusk, his phone buzzes. Biden, voice softened by reflection, dials to diffuse, "I didn't mean it, Peter. You're doing your job." The call, a rare glimpse of humanity across the divide, stitches a thread of mutual respect into their adversarial tapestry. Peter's heart races, not with rancor, but with the electric thrill of purpose. This is his Colosseum, where words are swords, where silence is defeat. Yet, each clash exacts a toll, an invisible ledger of moments missed, a private life shadowed by public battles. Peter James Doocy was no accidental heir to this arena. Born in the Capitol's diplomatic din, he was the eldest of Steve Doocy and Kathy Garrity's 3 children, sisters Mary and Sally rounding out the trio. Steve, the perennial Fox and Friends anchor since April 1998, was a household name. His 6 a.m. smiles a morning ritual for millions. Kathy, a former ESPN sports reporter and Ford model, traded spotlights for stove lights, her kitchen a crucible for family bonds, her enchilada lasagna and peach cobbler recipes later immortalized in cookbooks. Their Fairfax, Virginia, home, a 5-bedroom haven Peter would later purchase for $1.68 million in June 2023, was a symphony of stories. Steve's anecdotes of network negotiations, Kathy's tales of toddler triumphs. "Dad was my first coach," Peter recalls, voice warm with nostalgia. From backyard fastballs to breaking news. Steve, volunteering as Little League coach for a hyper-competitive squad in 1999, ensured Peter's bat swung true, just as he'd later critique his son's live shots with a coach's candor. 2 minutes on air, I held my breath, Steve admits. Terrified he'd stumble. Prouder when he soared. Villanova University beckoned in 2005, its political science program a forge for Peter's probing mind. Between seminars on Madison and Machiavelli, he moonlighted for Fox's Palestra.net, filing college sports scoops that hinted at his hunger. A 2008 dispatch on Villanova's basketball upset, a 71-69 overtime thriller against Syracuse, earned him his first byline, his voice crackling with precocious poise. Graduation in May 2009 hurled him into Fox's New York newsroom, a general assignment grunt chasing sirens and scandals. Chicago followed in 2010, its gritty pulse sharpening his instincts, covering aldermanic corruption, Lake Michigan's lethal undertows. Sandy Hook's December 2012 horror scarred him deepest. Newtown's 26 lost souls, 20 children, 6 educators, haunted his reports, his voice trembling as he interviewed grieving parents outside a firehouse-turned memorial. "You don't unsee that," he later whispered, eyes shadowed by the weight of witnessed woe. Boston's April 2013 marathon bombing, 3 dead, 264 maimed, tested his mettle. Dannemora's June 2015 prison break, a 23-day manhunt through Adirondack wilds, honed his hunt for truth. The pinnacle came in November 2014, an exclusive with Robert J. O'Neill, the Navy SEAL who claimed the shot that felled Osama bin Laden. The Man Who Killed Osama bin Laden, a 2-part Fox News documentary, drew 2.1 million viewers, then the network's highest documentary ratings, Peter's steady hand guiding O'Neill through memories of Abbottabad's moonless night. He wasn't just a source, Peter reflects. He was history's hinge, and I held the door. Washington reclaimed him in 2010, but the White House beat, secured in January 2021, was his apogee. Jen Psaki's sardonic smiles met his relentless queries. Border surges, Afghanistan's collapse. Karine Jean-Pierre's tenure amplified the antagonism. His February 2024 memory probe. How fit is Biden's recall? Drawing a barbed retort. Foggy enough to let you ask. Viral moments multiplied. March 2025's avian ambush. A pigeon dive-bombing his scalp mid-tariff stand-up. Peter's quip. Even birds hate tax hikes. A fleeting levity in his labor's load. Yet, beneath the bravado, a heart strained, each headline hewn a mile from home, where whispers of woe were weaving a darker tale. By spring 2025, the digital ether churned with venomous narratives targeting Hillary Vaughn, Peter's partner in life and lens. Born June 10, 1989, in D.C.'s diplomatic swirl, Hillary Vaughn was a force forged in faith and fervor. A Christian boarding school in McLean, Virginia, Stone Ridge School of the Sacred Heart, instilled discipline. Her 2010 broadcast journalism degree from James Madison University armed her ambition. Fox's junior reporter program in 2014 dispatched her to Manchester, New Hampshire, where she cut her teeth on primary season pulses. Chris Christie's town halls, Bernie Sanders' stump speeches. By 2016, Fox Business claimed her, stationing her in D.C.'s economic epicenter. Her 2020 Iowa caucuses coverage, a tapestry of diner debates and farmer frustrations, earned her a guest spot on Fox News Rundown's American Dream series. She roamed relentlessly. El Paso's border bottlenecks in 2019, exposing trade's chokeholds. George H.W. Bush's 2018 funeral. Her somber dispatches a requiem for a statesman. 2022 midterms. Her swing state sprints decoding democracy's drift. Colleagues lauded her hustle. Washington Post's 2020 profile dubbed her the Hill's hidden weapon, a smile masking a scalpel. Yet, the rumors painted her as a phantom. Hillary's fading, Posts wailed. Cancer's claws in her core. A viral Facebook screed from April 2025 claimed Peter confessed her terminal plight on air, his resignation imminent to nurse her through the night. Details dripped like poison. An alleged April 2022 surgery, mastectomy or marrow transplant, accounts varied. Her frame frail against chemo's chill. The imagery was visceral. Hillary, once luminous, now a specter in sterile wards. Peter, voice cracking off-camera, clutching her hand as monitors beeped. Absences fueled the fire. Her maternity leaves for Bridget and George misconstrued as medical marathons. Peter's paternity posts twisted into tragic tributes. Counterclaims clashed. Clips from March 2025 showed Hillary vibrant, dissecting tax codes on Capitol Hill. Confusion curdled, her name mangled into Amanda, Helen, Rachel, as if her essence was erasable. The emotional toll was tectonic. Hillary, scrolling through the sludge, heart hammering not from illness, but indignation. Peter, fielding frantic fan mail, "Is she okay?" while shielding a truth too sacred to share. Their love, though, was a lighthouse in this tempest, a clandestine constellation born in Fox's frenetic firmament. Peter and Hillary orbited the same newsroom for years, 2016 to 2019, their desks mere yards apart in DC's bureau. Yet their spark smoldered unseen. "We were spies in plain sight," Peter chuckles, eyes alight with mischief. Colleagues, oblivious, swapped scoops over coffee, blind to the chemistry brewing in break-room banter. Their first date, a covert coffee at DC's Compass Coffee in 2017, was a whispered rebellion against their public personas. "She ordered a latte, I fumbled my order," Peter admits. But her laugh, it was home. By 2019, they were inseparable yet silent. Hillary's Capitol Hill dashes, Peter's White House volleys, their romance a secret stitched into stolen moments. The 2020 engagement announcement, dropped casually during a Fox and Friends segment, stunned the newsroom. "They hit it like pros," producer Ainsley Earhart marveled. "We were floored." Their April 26, 2021, wedding at Montage Palmetto Bluff in Bluffton, South Carolina, a low-country gem where Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin wed in 2019, was a masterclass in intimacy. COVID's grip slashed their guest list from 200 to 18, a blessing of closeness. Steve, best man, recited a poem penned at dawn. Peter, in a navy Tom Ford tux, beamed. Hillary, in an Inez de Santo gown with floral lace, glowed like low-country moonlight. Her Instagram caption, "Life with you takes the cake," paired a cake-cutting snap with heart emojis. Steve's post welcomed her. Hillary Vaughn, our family's newest star. The montage's palmetto-lined lawns, oyster shell paths, and chapel's oak-shaded serenity framed a day unmarred by media's glare. "We wanted it ours," Hillary reflects. "Not a headline, but a heartbeat." That privacy, their sacred shield, became a chink in their armor. Sparse details, Hillary's rare Instagram posts, Peter's reticence on personal beats, left a void ripe for rumors' roots. Cancer's specter sprouted unchecked. A fabricated April 2022 surgery. A phantom chemotherapy saga. Her vitality villainized into vulnerability. Yet their story's crescendo was joy, not despair. September 8, 2022, Fox and Friends. Steve, plugging the Simply Happy cookbook, jests about hearty meals for hungry souls. Peter, grinning, nods to Hillary. "She's ravenous round the clock." Her mic drop. "Because I'm eating for two." A sonogram flashes. Bridget Blake Doocy, due February. The studio erupts. Co-hosts Brian Kilmeade and Ainsley Earhart tossing confetti. February 1st, 2023, Bridget arrives. 8 pounds, 1 ounce, 21 inches. Born at Fairfax's Inova Hospital. Labor's drama? Hillary's waters broke en route to a Capitol Hill hit. Her laughter diffusing panic. "I knew the ex-doctor senator's offices. Thankfully, no 911 calls." Peter, seeking sage advice, cornered Biden at a December 2022 White House holiday bash. "Dad tips, Mr. President?" Biden's reply, warm as whiskey. "Hold her tight, son." April 16, 2025, their 4th anniversary, brought George Jack Doocy, 8 pounds 11 ounces, 20.5 inches at Inova's same haven. Hours earlier, Hillary, 36 weeks pregnant, filed a tax day dispatch from the Hill, dissecting IRS delays. A routine OB visit turned urgent. "Baby's ready," the doctor declared. "He fled my tax rants," Hillary quipped, her humor a shield against labor's loom. Their Fairfax home, a 4,200 square foot colonial on a cul-de-sac, cradles this quartet. Bridget's crayons, George's gurgles, a sanctuary 40 minutes from the White House's whirl. Hillary, the rumored frail, stands as a colossus, mic in hand till contractions called, her strength a silent slap to the lies. The true wound, the rumor's root, lies with Kathy Garrity Doocy. Summer 2015. Steve and Kathy, planning a Florida escape, visit Dr. Alan Lesselroth in Morristown, New Jersey, for sunglass prescriptions. A retinal freckle in Kathy's left eye, tiny, innocuous, prompts a cautious note. Revisit in 6 months. December's return darkens the dawn. The freckles grown, edges jagged. Urgency escalates. A referral to Dr. Jerry Shields at Philadelphia's Wills Eye Hospital, a global beacon for ocular oncology. January 14, 2016, a nor'easter blankets the Northeast. Steve and Kathy brave snow-swept I-95 at 5 a.m. Dread a silent passenger. Tests, ultrasound, fluorescein angiography, consume the day. Each beep a heartbeat closer to truth. Dr. Carol Shields, Jerry's daughter and a titan in the field, delivers the blow. Kathy, it's ocular melanoma. A rare beast, 6 in a million annually, this choroidal cancer, born in pigment cells, metastasizes to liver or lungs in 50% of cases, having survival odds within 5 years. The room spins. Steve's hand tightens on Kathy's, their breath a shared casualty. Plaque brachytherapy follows. Iodine 125 seeds. Microscopic munitions sewn to Kathy's sclera. Zapping the tumor over 5 days, January 18th, 2022. 2016, at the Doubletree Suites in Philadelphia's shadow. Days blur in sterile suspense. Nights are Kathy's crucible. Her children, Peter, 28, Mary, 26, Sally, 21, slumbering in adjacent rooms, unaware of her vigil. What if it spreads? She whispers to the dark, visions of orphaned legacies haunting her. She scribes family recipes, Grandma's lemon squares, Steve's chili, a love letter in flour and spice, a hedge against the horizon. Those pages birth The Happy Cookbook, a bestseller with 150,000 copies sold by 2020. Followed by the Simply Happy Cookbook, 2022, and Cooking with Love, 2024, their $2.3 million proceeds fueling the Ocular Melanoma Foundation's research. Kathy's saga ripples beyond her hearth. A September 2020 Fox and Friends segment, Cookbook in Hand, reaches Pastor Jim Franklin in Franklin, Tennessee. His friend, Vicki Sonnenberg, faces the same foe, ocular melanoma, diagnosed August 2020. Her options: enucleation, excising the eye, or radiation's riskier road. Leaning toward surgery, Vicky's swayed by Kathy's tale, aired on YouTube's Fox Archives. Radiation triumphs, her tumor shrinks, vision holds. Kathy's courage saved my sight, Vicky writes. Her letter to Steve a tear-stained tribute. Pastor Franklin's call seals it. Her story was Vicky's salvation. Kathy, cancer-free since 2016, bears radiation's scars. 20/40 vision in her left eye. Night driving a no-go, but her crusade endures. $1.2 million donated by 2025. Awareness campaigns in 47 states. Her voice a clarion at Will's Eye's annual gala. Early detection is life, she preaches. Her mantra, a lifeline for the afflicted. The goodbye myth? Steve's shift, not Peter's. May 1st, 2025. After 27 years, 6,828 dawn broadcasts, and 3:30 a.m. alarms that carved canyons under his eyes, Steve Doocy steps back from Fox and Friends' curvy couch. The clock's cruel, he confesses, voice breaking on live air. But family's forever. Not retirement, a reinvention. Relocating to Naples, Florida, with Kathy, He becomes a roving co-host, beaming in thrice weekly. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, via satellite, spotlighting America's unsung, Carolina shrimpers, Kentucky distillers, Key West poets. "I've missed too many pancake mornings," he tells viewers, Bridget and George's faces flashing in his mind. Former President Donald Trump, a Fox and Friends fixture, tapes a tribute. "Steve's the fairest. Tough, but true. Congrats on the next chapter." The move, planned since 2023, frees him to savor grandkids, Bridget's finger paint masterpieces, George's first wobbly steps, while Kathy tends their Gulf Coast garden. Hibiscus, blooming like hope. The rumor mill mangled it. Steve's segue morphed into Peter's exit. Kathy's cancer pinned on Hillary. A May 2025 ex-post, 83,000 retweets strong, claimed Peter resigned to care for his dying wife. Falsehood fused maternal metal with paternal pivot, birthing a lie that lingered like smoke. Peter? Ascendant, not absent. June 2024's promotion to senior White House correspondent, a $1.2 million salary bump, cemented his clout. September 2025's The Sunday Briefing, co-hosted with Jockey Heinrich, averages 1.8 million viewers, outpacing CNN's Sunday slate. His August 2025 exclusive, a leaked Pentagon memo on UFO sightings, reignites his reputation as scoop sovereign. In Fairfax's folds, the Doocy's defy the deluge. Their colonial, a 0.8-acre lot with oak-shaded lawns, hums with life. Bridget, 2, scrawling rainbows. George, 6 months, giggling at Peter's peekaboo. Hillary, scripting segments between soccer mom shuttles. Challenges churn. Deadlines drumbeat. Fame's fishbowl. The drip of doubt in a doubting domain. Yet their anchor holds. Love's lattice. Faith's fire. Family's fortitude. Peter's pen pierces power's veil. Hillary's voice sings through chaos. Kathy's courage carves hope. Steve's shift reclaims time's treasure. Their saga is no tragedy. It's triumph's anthem. A beacon for the tempest-tossed. Strength isn't the absence of storms, but the sail set firm within. Subscribe to their story, for in their light, we find our own.
Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more dives into Hollywood's hidden history.